Brentford 4, Manchester United 0, and I don't even know where to begin with this one, guys. I don't even know where to start. I've never seen anything like this before. I know last season we lost against Man City. I know last season we lost against Liverpool, and those were big results, but those are big teams. Those are quality teams. That's Liverpool. That's Man City. Those are two of the best teams, arguably, in the world. They play some of the best football. So you can potentially say, you know what? That's okay. You know, we're a new team. We're building whatever. But to lose 4-0 against Brentford, and it's the fact they were 4-0 up within the first 35 minutes of the game. First 35 minutes, they scored 4 goals against Manchester United. This new Manchester United that we're supposed to believe in. We're supposed to be building a new team. This is for the future. We got certain decisions wrong before. We learned from our mistakes. This is a new season, new manager, Myrtle madness. We're gonna listen to the fans. We've got loads of money to spend. But you haven't given the manager the tools. And I know there's going to be loads of fans out there who are now going to be slowly starting to turn on Ten Hag. And I'm just going to say this. Please do not lose sight of the problem here, guys. You just have to think, how have we got into this mess? How? Because Ralph Ragnick last season came out and he told the club, and not only did he tell the club, he told all of us, open heart surgery is needed at Manchester United. At least 10 new players need to come into the club. And there needs to be big change at the club. United heard what he said. The hierarchy got scared and they sacked him. This man wanted nothing but to make the club better. He told the truth. They didn't like what he said and they sacked him. He was right. Wasn't he right? Come on, guys, let's have a talk. I mean, I want to rant and rave, and I really wanted to rant and rave, but the more I think about it, what's the point of ranting and raving? What's the point? So let's have a chat. Why didn't we listen to Ragnick? Why did we, and not all of us, but why did some of us, police sirens, please come for flipping Myrtle police. Please come for him. Take him away. Why did we not, why were us fans, when somebody comes in and chooses to criticize our beloved Man United, do we chase them out with stones? You know? Maybe that person is not there to criticize your baby and is not there to hurt our feelings. Maybe that person just wants to be honest and tell us what's really going on at the club. So when Ralph or Jose Mourinho comes out and they are authentic and they are honest and they say, listen, something is wrong, something is going on, they always seem to lose their job. In fact, when you think about it, the managers who have come out and said something is wrong at this club, they always tend to lose their job. The most outspoken, the strongest managers, the LVGs, the Jose Mourinhos, those types of managers. You can perhaps put Ralph in that category. The guys who potentially, I wouldn't say are bigger than Manchester United, but they've managed before, they have experience. Those guys, when they smell something fishy, when they smell something pooey, they're going to be like, hold on a second, I've done this 100 million times. This is not right. This setup here is not right. This medical setup here is not right. The coaching think, what? Hold on a second. This whole setup here is not of the quality that you expect from one of the biggest sporting franchises in the world. So when they call out the smelly, the whiffiness of the pooiness of Man United, some fans just take that as an insult to them. And so they, it's not just the fans, to be honest, because a lot of fans, they believe Ralph and they believe in Jose. But there's some fans just take it personally, and I wish we listened to those guys, because look at the club now. It's burning. It's burning, and more than ever, we need fans to unite. We need fans to unite, and I don't even think that will happen. I don't. But yeah, the match itself, it was literally men against boys. It was men against boys. And I know I know Ten Hag wants to play a certain brand of football, but he clearly doesn't have the players to play that brand of football. And it just looked hopeless. We lacked so much intensity. We just wanted to. I get it. We want to play possession-based football, right? Kind of like Man City. In order to play that football, we need to move the ball quick. We need to move the ball quick. We need to move the ball quicker. But in the first half, we were so lethargic and slow in possession. I've seen it so many times when our back four have the ball, they're so slow to pass it out, and there's no vertical passes. There's no vertical lanes in our passes. It's always side to side, back to the left back, and pass it all the way across to the right back, then pass it all the way across to the left back. And I can see Ten Hag is trying to create a system where there are vertical options, where the space is utilized more so we can pass vertically. Because you can't win a football match, as we all know, by passing side to side. But we were so slow, and every time Brentford got the ball, they just attacked us with intensity and purpose. When Rashford got the ball, when's the last time you saw Rashford beat a man? Just beat a man. Just listen. I'm one of those guys that I've always said this about Rashford. I've always said that once this guy loses a tiny bit of speed, he's going to be half the player. I've always said that. I've never thought Rashford was the most technically gifted. I thought he had a few skills, when he's faced one-on-one, he can do a little flip-flap and whatever. And he's learned how to strike the ball better. I remember him at 18, the way he struck the ball was terrible. He couldn't shoot. Now he knuckleballs everything like everyone else tries to do, knuckleball. But his finishing is not good. He's very instinctive player. But guys, if I'm being honest, I think it's time for Rashford to leave. If I was confident that the club could sell him efficiently, get money for him, get the proper money for him, and then spend that money, invest that money wisely. If I was confident that the club could do that, I would say sell Rashford. Sell Rashford. But I'm just not confident the club will do that. The club will sell him for 70 million, keep 40, only, reinvest 30 in the squad. And, that's just the club, isn't it? The club bought on debt. The only club that I know to ever be bought on debt, still in the same debt, will always be in this debt until the Glazers leave. And we know, and I haven't mentioned it in this video yet, but we all know, or we all should know by now, as Manchester United fans, the main problem is the Glazers. The model that we have as a football club just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. We need change. We need to do something. Something needs to happen, because this is going to get worse. Thing is, I'm thinking of individual players right now, and how they essentially down tools, and how I feel it's always the same core of players. It's always the Maguires, the Brunos, the Rashfords, the Luke Shaws of this world that are putting the managers or throwing their managers under the bus. Let's be honest. But why do those players keep playing? Why does Maguire keep playing? Why does Bruno keep playing? I don't understand. Why? I get why he played Eriksen as number 6. I get it, because of his passing range and his vision, and he's more press resistant. But in hindsight, look, it was a mistake. And now we can see when Fred played there, it's not easy to play there. It's not easy to play that role. And now I hope we understand how difficult Pogba had it. When we used to moan sometimes when Pogba lost the ball, and it's not easy to play in that position. especially when you're playing with Scott McTominay or Fred. You know, you need quality in that position. And Eriksen, I feel sorry for Eriksen today. I really do. I also think De Gea. I think we need to have a conversation about De Gea. I think we need to have a conversation about De Gea because while De Gea is not one of the main problems at Manchester United right now, he's not one of the main footballers that I think needs to be replaced. He's not that good. In the way that Ten Hag wants to play, I think we need a quarterback. I think we need a new style, a new generation type goalkeeper. And what I mean by this is, in my opinion, De Gea is the last of the traditional goalkeepers that don't get involved with the football or with the football match. He is there to keep the goals out. He's there to stop the shots. He's just a shot stopper. De Gea has never been good coming out at corners. He's never been good at commanding his area. He's never been good at playing the ball out or just playing with the ball at his feet. He's never been that guy, but what he's always been good at is shot stopping. Now, there was a period under Ole where he went 6 months, a year, where he was letting in the most ridiculous goals and he was costing us matches, and we wanted Henderson in because he was a failure and we wanted to sell him and all of these things. And then he turned it around. He started playing well again. We forgot all about it. We sent Henderson on loan and that's it. But and the new football is always evolving. Football will continue to evolve. But goalkeepers need to be able to play with the ball at their feet. Goalkeepers can see the whole pitch, right? You can see who's been marked, who's been tightly marked, who's been loosely marked, who's got space, whatever. Goalkeepers can see the whole pitch. So my question to you is, if the goalkeeper can see the whole pitch, right? Hence why you pass back to the goalkeeper for safety, yeah? Why did De Gea pass the ball straight to Eriksen when he could see? He could see Eriksen, right? And he could see there was a man on to Eriksen. He could see Eriksen was marked, tightly marked. So why do you think, I'm asking you a question, guys, a genuine question. Why do you think De Gea passed the ball to Eriksen when he was tightly marked? And he does this a lot. De Gea's distribution is not good. And in a modern game, your goalkeeper has to be part of the team. He has to be your 11th man. He can't be 10 man plus the goalkeeper. It has to be, okay, goalkeeper, I'm under pressure. I need you to help me and I need you to use your feet and pass the ball too. We need this. For this Ten Hag system to work, we need you as an 11th player, a football player, just like Edison and Alisson and all these uns that play for other teams, you know. De Gea was partly at fault today. He was. The manager, he's going to learn very, very soon about the Premier League if he doesn't know already. I'm pretty sure he must be getting told stuff. I really wish Man United had held on to Ralph, had kept him, but pride, ego, I don't know. Whatever's happened, Ralph is gone. Ralph's expertise and knowledge that he's built up, his network will no longer be there, no longer be accessible for us, which is a big mistake. So now Ten Hag is going it his way. He's only choosing players that he knows from Holland and whatever. And I can see already the press is turning on Ten Hag. You can see it already. And one thing I want to say, guys, whoever's watching this, I don't know if it's one person or 10 people who watch this. All I want to say, guys, is don't turn on the manager. It's not the manager's fault. Don't let the media convince you that this is the manager's fault. These same players that played poorly today are the same players that threw Oli under the bus. It's the same players. He's not been back fully, Ten Hag. And this is not going to get better. That's one thing I know. If you are Frankie de Jong, why would you not watch this? If you're Frankie de Jong right now and you're at home, you're going to watch this. You're going to watch. This is the team that you're going to be playing for. You want to see. And if you see this, why would you want to come? And I hope, and listen, I'm not always Ronaldo's greatest fan. You know, I love Ronaldo when he's at the club, but he's 37 now. But even a 37-year-old Ronaldo wants to leave the football club. And I know fans are angry and annoyed that he wants to leave. And maybe annoyed about, how he's handled it and whatever. But I hope we can all see why. We can all see why he wants to leave. We can all see why Pogba wants to leave and everyone else wants to leave. We can see why. Certain players just keep playing. How is Maguire the captain of Manchester United Football Club? What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? I don't know. 4-0, Brentford. Things are going to get worse. Are the signings now going to come? How the players are going to react? The thing is, Ten Hag can't even make changes, really. You can't really make changes. Look at his bench. He doesn't have any players. There's some sort of player power thing going on, definitely, at Manchester United. Sell Rashford. Sell the whole team. Get a new team. Get a whole new director of football. Get rid of the Glazers. Just from top to bottom, just control alt delete. That's what we need. Anyway, before I go, let's look at some stats. We had 15 shots. We had more shots than them. They had 13. They had more shots on target, 7 to our 4. We had 67% possession. They had 33. So in terms of keeping the ball, clearly, Ten Hag teams keep possession. So we are keeping the ball. But, that's even worse, is we are keeping the ball, but every single time Brentford attacked us, it looked like they were going to score, or they could score. I can see what Ten Hag wants to do. We just don't have the players. I can see the little passes and the little lanes and the shapes. And you know what? I always say this. Football is 50% physical and 50% mental. You need to get this right for all the players. And everyone is different. Every player is different. And right now, there's an infestation of bad mentality at Man United. You can see there's something going on. Once you join Manchester United, it infests you. It infests you. And it probably starts off with the owners. The owners of any culture, of any company, the owners of any company set the culture of the company. And the culture of Manchester United is set by the Glazers. It's plain and simple. Anyway, yeah, so possession, we expect Man United to have most of the ball. Passes, 5-2-1 passes to 2-5-5 Brentford. I don't even feel like going through the stats. What's the point going through the stats? We lost 4-0. It was one of the worst performances I've seen. And I feel sorry for Ten Hag. 84% passing accuracy. So the stats, it's interesting. The stats are what Ten Hag, apart from the score, obviously, the most important stat. The stats, Man United stats are probably what Ten Hag kind of wants to see. We're on the right track. I can see that with certain different signings, this team can be better. But guys, anyway, it's me, Chosen Wizdom. It's a brand new channel, guys. I'm just giving you my thoughts on Man United. I'm starting something new. If you like what you hear, just hit the subscribe button, share with your friends. We're going to have debriefs here. Every Man United game, we're going to come here, we're going to have a chat. We're going to talk about the game, talk about what happened. And try not to rant, try not to rave, and try to have a relaxed chat. This is what I want this channel to be about. Just relaxed Man United talk or relaxed football talk, and that's it. So if you like what you hear, subscribe, guys, share. Just giving you my thoughts. If you agree, just let me know you agree. And if you disagree, also just let me know. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? Fred. Fred. It's so frustrating. It's just the same players doing the same BS. It's like, I wish Ten Hag watched the games last season. so he didn't have to use the same players. But at the same time, I'm thinking, what other players can he use? He doesn't have any other players. He's not been given any other players. Oh, these Glazers, these guys. I wish we got Frankie before. Why would he come now? Anyway, thanks guys. Hit the like button, turn on your notifications, and subscribe below. Peace out.